So on this question, they're giving us like a number line, and they've got this blue line with these circles here, and they're saying, write an interval to describe the set of values shown above. What that means is all these values, all the numbers between -4 and +3 are being highlighted with this blue line. And what are these like these circles at the ends? Well, this means these circles, we call it an open dot because it is an open dot. And what does it mean? It means you don't include the endpoints. If instead you had the other option is to have something like this. Let me show you. You could have a straight line. No, whoops, that's not a straight line. You could have a straight line and a solid dot. So that's the other option. Solid dot, solid. And you can have solid on one end, open on the other. Anyway, that would mean solid dot would mean bracket -4 to 3. But the open dot means parenthesis -4 to 3. Okay, so I want to explain. This is called interval notation. Interval. So our answer on our problem is parenthesis -4 to 3, and we're done. Now, parentheses go with an open dot, and brackets go with a solid dot. And the reason it is because you might the best thing is to understand what we're even saying. We're basically saying all the numbers between -4 and +3, but when you have holes, open dots, you're saying don't include the endpoints, not -4 itself and not +3 itself. Why? You can, because they've been drilled out. Imagine that open hole is like it's a hole. It's been drilled out, like, you know, somebody's drilled it right there. They've drilled it out. So the -4 is missing and the +3 is missing. Now on the solid dot version, which they did not give us, but they could, that they would be including the endpoints. Does that make sense? So this means -4 included, whereas this one means -4 missing. So open dots means there's a hole there, it's missing. Okay, so what are the parentheses and brackets? Well, the bracket has a straight edge. We are straight on the -4, right? The bracket -4 is, and same thing with the +3, you know. A bracket means you're straight on that number. You include that number. You're straight on, right on the -4. Whereas the parenthesis, it means you're only around the -4, but not on the -4. You're not straight on the -4. Does that make sense? Parentheses are rounded, notice, which means you're around the -4, you're around the +3, but you're not right on them. You're not right on them, you're just around them. So that's the same thing as saying it's missing. So you see how open dots are the same as parentheses, because in both cases, you're not straight on that number. The -4 is missing, you're just around the -4, whereas solid dots go with brackets, because that's solid dot means you're straight on the -4, and the brackets has a straight edge, you're straight on the -4. So there we go. In our case, we have the open dots, so we have the parentheses, and that's our answer. We're saying all the numbers from -4 to +3, but don't include the -4 or the +3, just everything in between. And there we go.